Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shania if you're new here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my first episode of my diary series. So basically taking little things out of my journal, and I want to talk about it because I feel like we all just need some love, light, and some community. We are not alone in anything that goes on in our life. So many people have similar experiences. I just want to shed some light, share my experiences, and hopefully you just feel like you have someone in your corner. Let's get right into it. I was inspired to do this topic because I do journal a lot. I really got into my inner healing, dealing with any traumas, dealing with any issues that I feel like is affecting my everyday life or my relationships in the future and now. Since I was younger, I've always felt like I was like the black sheep of my family. So with me, I'm more spiritual than religious. So I just feel like sometimes you can be put in place into a karmic family. Sometimes you're put into a karmic family and that family doesn't really treat you like family. Like they really love you and they support you and they're there with you through and through. And it's really, you're kind of like beefing with them. The black sheep is made to be crazy. They're made to be this and they're that and all these negative connotations, when really that's just those other people deflecting their demons onto others. How you know you're in a karmic family is when you're treated kind of funny. Like everybody treats you funny, they treat you weird. You're treated like the black sheep. Like inside, you're innovative, awesome, you're great. They won't invite you to things. There's a lot of favoritism going on, whether that's a mama, aunt, uncle, or grandmother. They might favor a grandchild, they might favor a daughter. They might just have all this weird energy. What did I do? It makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. Like with me, I always felt like I was the black sheep. I felt like I was misunderstood. Like when I would speak, people would just be like, why are you talking? Or making fun of me. And I was such a bold personality when I was younger. I felt like I was the queen. I felt like I was just like my own person. And I feel like as you get around other people and they're not secure within themselves, they'll start to shut you down. They'll be like, they'll make you feel like you're weird and you're crazy, that you shouldn't have a voice. And that's just so not true. There's a lot of healing that you got to do if you grow up in a childhood like that. I had to do so much healing just so I can love myself. As a child, you're listening to these people, and especially if they're older than you, they're influencing you and they're influencing your mind. And most of the times they know what they're doing. And you just feel like the odd man out. And sometimes you just be like, why is that? You might go to your family, you might go in public, you might be around friends. It really shouldn't be like that. Everybody should be loved and embraced. I just find it weird that certain family members would treat you a certain way off of how you look. Because on one side of my family, they're extremely into their looks, and if you don't look a certain way, then you're not considered to be beautiful. To them, you don't stand out. To other people, to other families, to other strangers, you might stand out, but to your family, because you don't fit their aesthetic, they might not treat you good. I feel like for me, I wasn't treated good because I just wasn't part of their aesthetic. I was my own individual. My parents put so much of themselves into me, and I felt like that made me super unique. And because I didn't fit the aesthetic of the whole family, that I was kind of like the odd man out. They made sure to make me feel that way. For years, I was the odd man out. For years. I remember this one year around the holiday time, my family, we were like all hanging out, and like the cousins, they were in a room. And because like I was the odd man out, I was the youngest, they didn't want to deal with me. At that point, I was like, okay, they're not messing with me. They don't really like me. So I'm gonna just stick to myself. And I remember being at the bar in the kitchen of my grandmother's house, and one of my aunts walks past me. She was like, I can't remember exactly what she said. Oh, you're doing this on purpose. You're doing this to yourself. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. Your daughters and your nieces, they're treating me like crap, and I don't know why. And that just confirmed it to me that your family really ain't your family. Because why say that and not uplift me? You know what's going on. You know how your daughter and your nieces are treating me. Some people have a dark heart. They never got their healing, so they want to basically just traumatize anybody else. And people feel like you can pick on children because they don't have a voice. And some children do. Some children are quiet. And I was one of those children where my voice was diminished so much that I became so quiet. And now I'm like a super introvert. I feel like when I was younger, I was not like that. I was an extrovert. People try to diminish my light. You can interpret this in many different ways. That saying that people have demons has a whole new meaning. I feel like that person was either dark-hearted or they had some demons and they never healed from it. So they took it out on other people, took it out on children, someone that can't really stick up for themselves. Because one thing about me, I'm always gonna uplift women. I'm always gonna uplift young girls. I'm always gonna uplift young men. I'm always gonna uplift my people, uplift anyone, especially someone that I feel like they really need to be uplifted. Baby, I'm coming there to uplift you because I understand when someone does not want to see you shine, someone does not want to see you up, they don't want to see you happy. I understand it. I've experienced it with so many different people outside of my family and people within my family. And you know, your family is their first point of contact. So girls that try to bully me in middle school and high school, baby, been there, done that. My first bullies were in my family, baby. No one could ever hurt my feelings the way they did. And you know, those black sheeps, they are the special ones. Those are the ones that think deeper about things. If you make it out of your family alive, baby, you are so strong. I commend you. I commend myself, because they really will try to break you. And then now as you get older and you've come into yourself and you love yourself and you have confidence, now they want to be your besties. I don't hold grudges, but I would never forget anything that anyone's done to me. I'm on it. There's definitely no malice on my part, because I definitely understand that some people, they just need some healing and they never get to that point, but that's their journey. My journey is to take whatever lemons that are thrown at me and make some lemonade, make some sweet, sweet, sweet lemonade, mix it with some tea, put some honey in it, do whatever I need to do to make me better. And you know why they pick on the black sheep? You know why they pick on me and you? It's because we have light within us. Everybody has light. Everybody has light. But some people, they are just born with that light so damn bright, and other people can't stand it. The demons within them, they can't stand it. I have a situation where I was a baby, fresh at my mother, and I had one of my family members tell my mother that I have nappy hair. Baby, my hair is beautiful and kinky. Something that connects me more with my ancestors. My ancestors running through me rich. Your family is a reflection of you, and if you don't love yourself, then you're not gonna love no one else. So anytime that I notice that someone's being mean, evil, spiteful, baby, you got some healing to do. You got some healing to do, because you shouldn't be treating no one like that, especially your family. Our ancestors are looking at you crazy, because what are you doing? These people will really try to bully you, torment you, get into your head, plant negative seeds into your head, and then you grow up feeling this way about yourself. And the things that people say, they can really stick with you for a very long time. These are people that are supposed to show you guidance. You grow up thinking that this is okay, so you're like that to other people, and very quickly you get shut down. And you realize, why am I like this? Yeah, because your family could be messed up. Your family could be really rude and evil. That's how you are with each other. You get into the real world, realize very quickly that it ain't like that with everybody. And not everybody's gonna take that mess. And even if you get into an argument and people say really evil things to you, that is how they really feel. Just believe they are waiting and waiting for their moment to finally tell you how they actually feel. They might tell you all day, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. When they get upset, they say all of these hurtful, mean, nasty things to you. Because that's your big age, you should know better and know how to communicate better. If you're getting into an argument, get at the situation at hand. There's not a mistake that they'd never compliment you, they never big you up, they never support you. And when I see that someone hasn't grown mentally, emotionally, because to me, you're just like a little baby that hasn't learned anything. You really can't have a full, intelligent conversation with somebody that's like that. There's really nothing there for me to like benefit from the situation, because we're not gonna have a productive conversation. I'm gonna walk away because I'm not getting into the mean, nasty behavior. You need to talk to somebody. Everybody needs some therapy, and I feel like when we don't talk about our issues, it leads us to so much trauma, and people just take the trauma out on other people, and it's just like, no. I'm gonna need you to like get it together. Whether people admit it or not, people just want love and respect and care. And I feel like when we neglect inner healing and making sure that we're good, holy in the inside, we're leaving ourselves open up to so much strife in the world. Sometimes people will treat you this way because of your light, and also because you might just be a chosen one. Everybody could be a chosen one, but if you don't listen to that call deep within, if you don't listen to your inner self and your inner being, then you're being controlled by other things. You're easily influenced by other things when you don't listen to yourself. And then that's how you get caught up into being a bad person. There's light and there's dark. Which side are you going to be on? You want to be part of the chaos and the evilness? No one is happy there. Even evil people, they're miserable as hell, and that's why they make other people miserable. Misery loves company. So why not everybody just, let's hop onto the light, let's hop onto the good, let's hop onto the love, let's hop onto the respect, the communication. Not everybody is born into a family that knows these things. Not everybody is friends with people that know these things. So they're kind of like stuck in this cycle of whatever that is. Once you get that knowledge, you gotta go and run with it. So if you're a young person or you're a person that grew up with these things, just know that it's gonna take some work, it's gonna take some healing for you to feel whole again. The real you, the person that's happy and that's loving, that's kind, that's nurturing, they're in there. It's like a little dead flower that you have to like bring back into life, because people, they've tried to take away the sun, people have tried to take away the nutrients, take away the water, and they just want to keep you all shriveled up and just useless. You water yourself and you love yourself, and you're just gonna come into your true power. All those years of people trying to make me feel bad about my looks, people trying to make me feel bad about my body, trying to make me feel bad about my personality, it takes time to really recover from it. So that's why you gotta start healing on it from this day on. Don't stop healing yourself, because you're gonna heal other people. You heal other people, and that's how we all wake up as a people, and we all love each other and have community. That's how we rise. What everybody's been doing these last 50 years, it hasn't been working. We haven't advanced our consciousness, and that's why there's so much chaos. And most of it's not our fault, because these things were put into society and put in place to bring down certain groups of people. But once you realize what's really good, that's when it becomes your responsibility to do better. Because your real family is a family that loves, respects, and communicates with you and wants the best for you. Anything negative that ain't your family, I'm sorry, it's a sad thing to realize, and it makes you feel really lonely. But just know that eliminating that negativity out of your life, that will open the door to so much good, so much positivity. The people that are supposed to be in your life, people that will really love you, show you what real love is, and not just in a romantic way, but like real love, like a friendship, a really good friend. You can make your family, and that to me is your soul family. A soul family is where you meet individuals and you connect on a soul level. They speak to your soul. They're like-minded people. They think like you, and you might not look nothing alike, but your values, your morals, how you want to live life, your lifestyle, that all might be alike. And to me, that's your soul family. People that you can really rely on. You can talk to them, you can share with them. You don't feel like they're gonna go back to other people in the family and go gossip about you. And sometimes it can be really hard to let go of family, because sometimes some family members, they're not all bad. Sometimes they just have their moments. But you have to realize is that some family members, they're dealing with things that they need to heal from. And if you don't heal from it, you're gonna bring down everybody around you. If I have to leave somebody behind, I will. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna make me miserable and make me a person like you, where I'm gonna make other people miserable. Because I understand how important it is to have community and to have love and have respect. I understand that because I didn't grow up with it, so I crave it so much. And I feel like that's the only way to go at this point. I'm not getting that love, respect, communication, and grace. I'm sorry, but we can't be. We can't be. I'll love you from a distance. You'll always be my family. I deserve better. I deserve to be surrounded by people that are full of love and light, and that's all they want to give me. If you don't want to give me love and light, then you have no purpose in my life. I'm embarking on a new journey, and I have no family with me, but I feel good. Sometimes you feel like you have to stay for other people because you feel like they won't make it without you. But at the end of the day, you have to live for yourself. If you try to live for other people, it just makes you so miserable. And I couldn't do it anymore. Because they're not healing themselves, they're gonna disrespect you. They're gonna call you out your name. They're gonna treat you bad. They're just gonna be chaotic. And nobody has time for that. So if you're getting like an inkling like, oh, I need to like separate myself, then you know that's what you have to do. If you gotta move down the street, you gotta move to another state, you gotta move to another country, you gotta do what you gotta do. When you can have more peace and quiet around you, you don't have negative looming people's opinions and negative thoughts on you constantly every single day, then you're giving your chance to breathe, and you're giving yourself your mind a chance to think and have your own thoughts. That's when you get to tap into your inner being. Then the God within you can give you guidance. But if you're surrounded by all these negative things, then it's hard to listen to that God within you. They call it spiritual downloads when you get a message from something you don't know where it came from. You just got like this drop of knowledge into your head. That's why it's important to journal. It's important to meditate, journal because of this. That's how you get tap into that. That's just an example. I've journaled and asked the question, and then I get an answer. It could be yourself answering it. It could be your higher self answering it. It could be an ancestor answering it. It could be a guide ancesting it. If there's any negative thoughts that come up while you're doing this, maybe you don't want to listen to that voice. You want to listen to the positivity. And after my many, many years of just watching people and just trying to understand people, it really just seems like there's like a bunch of children in adult bodies. We're understanding that children have a voice and that the older generations, they never got that chance. So they grow up being just children in adult bodies. But for this generation, I think we're really growing. We're really trying to understand ourselves and appreciating our inner child. Everybody has an inner child. And that's why some people, they can be so petty, so childish. That's because they never grew. They never grew. Nobody's perfect. But one thing that I'm not gonna be, you know, a big loud mouth that's petty, that's mean, that's hurtful, that's rude. That's never gonna be me, because I understand that everybody is going through something. There are some good family members. There's some people that really push love and light into you. And I just wanna big those family members up too. There's some bad ones, but there's some good ones too. And I feel like there's definitely a few of them in my family where I just love and appreciate them so much. When I see them, it's so much love. This person is a cousin of mine, and he's just so kind and so supportive. And I just, ever since I was a child, I noticed that, and I've always admired that person. But since we have time, let's talk about friends. That might need a whole separate video. But with friends, you gotta be very careful who you call your friend. People have motives. People do things for a certain reason. You got to figure out, why is this person in my life? I love seeing when women have like a group of friends and they're also loving and supporting of each other. And I'm just like, wow, like I really love that for them. I don't know if I can maintain a whole group of friends because I'm really an introvert. I'm not a person that reaches out to people, but when you see me, it's all love. It's a big love, it's a lot of love. But I'm just not like that. But I just love seeing that like groups of friends are out here living their best lives and supporting and loving each other. But there's also group friends where there's a lot of toxicity going on, and you got to be careful of that. People that talk bad about you, not your friend. People that make you the butt of the joke on every joke, they're not your friend. They want to pick on you and make you feel like the odd man out, or they get around some guys, they get around some girls and they want to show out. Maybe they're not your friend. I've experienced it all. I've experienced some really bad friends. But knowing what I know now, I'll never tolerate a situation where I'm being disrespected. I don't want to be around people that want to make me feel low, people that want to make me feel like I'm under them. Nobody's above anybody. Not a king, not a queen is above me. We are all people. I feel like when you really could find some really good women in your life or good men in your life that can be friends, heck yeah, go all for it. But it's so hard to find those type of people. It really is, because not everybody has your best interest at heart. Like I was saying earlier, some people that never get the healing that they need from different issues in their life, then they might come for you in different ways. You have to cut off those people that you call friends that are not truly being friends. I feel like friends are like family. I've lost 10-year friendships. I lost 5-year friendships. I lost 4-year friendships. If you don't have what it takes to be a loving and respectful friend and supportive friend, then you don't have space to be anyone's friend. Don't feel like you need to be around these people because you're lonely. I'm telling you, love yourself. Loving yourself takes a long time before it becomes habit. I have spurts where I'm like loving myself so much and then I forget, and then I stop loving myself, and then I start feeling lonely, and I feel like I need other people, and I feel like, damn, I don't got no friends. Damn, I'm lonely. Love yourself first. Like energy will come to you in its time. The Most High is not going to send people to love you when you don't love yourself. Tap into yourself and love the crap out of yourself. Love yourself so much that it's sickening. The man of my dreams hasn't come into my life. My soul family hasn't come into my life yet. Right now, I just have to love myself so much that I don't feel the void. Whatever you're missing is already within you. You just have to work on it and get it to a place where you don't feel like it's missing. And that might be hard for those extroverts, but I would rather surround myself with very minimal people that actually love and respect me than be around groups of people that don't respect you, that don't love you, that don't pour love and light. I wouldn't rather that way. I refuse to believe that there's not at least one person in this world that can really pour these things into us and really show us what real good love can be. But for friends and family, my soul family, I know they out there. I see them on TikTok. I'm just too shy to make the first move, but I know they out there. That's why it's important to be open to new people, but also have the discernment to know who they are and what they can bring to you. If you see the red flags, don't just keep on going la-di-da-di-da. No, you want to stop, recollect yourself, go to the left, go to the right, but don't go forward with that situation. And I truly believe that when we go through these things with our family, when we go through these things with our friends, I truly believe that those are lessons. And you have to listen to those lessons. I might have got some lemons, but I'm gonna make some lemonade, because you cannot stay down. I had such a bad day the other day. I was just ready to give it all up. I stayed calm, I meditated, I prayed, I cried out for my ancestors, my guides, poured love and light into me, and I journaled and meditated. And then the next day, I had one of the best days I've had since I moved into my new state. Goes to show that you have to really believe in yourself that tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Next year's gonna be a better year. Next month is gonna be a better month. Next week is gonna be a better week. It's all about what are you gonna do with your own power. We are all very powerful, and we have to understand that we have to use our power to make ourselves better so that we have better days, we have better communities, we have better societies, we have a better world. We're all feeding off of each other's energy, so why not give each other good energy? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much if you watched all the way through. I hope that I gave you some good insight into family, friends, and hopefully you just realize that you're not alone. That's one of the things that's so great about technology, is that with TikTok, people are sharing their experiences and their stories. I've seen so many young people, young girls, young black girls, and we're sharing our experiences, our traumas, our stories. And when I come to the realization is that we are all going through very similar things and we feel alone. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know any future topics that you want me to get into, because this is going to be my diary series.